Brantley, DFA him.
Why is he
What a
red?
bad signing that was. We need to trade for arms. Ohtani, Cease, Justin Verlander. The Mets don't need him.
You want all
Why
three
did
of
we
those
get
arms?
rid of him?
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Beyond the Diamond Podcast here on the Apollo Podcast Network. Brian LaLima, ApolloDez, producer Josh here with you. The All-Star break is over. We're going to look at the first half for the Houston Astros, preview the second half. What could they do at the trade deadline, expectations, things like that as we get into this episode. And this episode is brought to you by
Big City Wings. Big City Wings, Houston's wing joint, Apollo's wing joint. Be someone at Big City Wings. Wall-to-wall TVs, all the specials, big on sports, family-friendly restaurants. 10 convenient locations. Richmond Lakes and Clay Road will open this year. We were out there at the New Morton Ranch. We're going to be at Copperfield next week. Just go out there. Tell them Apollo sent you. They have obviously all the specials. Burgers on Wednesdays, 2 for Tuesdays. And you can find the location nearest you at BigCityWings.com. So shout out Big City Wings, Houston's wing joint, Apollo's wing joint.
Check it out, BigCityWings.com. All right, let's look at the first half for the Houston Astros. They went into the All-Star break at 50-41, 2 games out of the AL West. With all things considered, how the hell is this team only 2 games out of the AL West?
It literally feels like you just ran through a minefield, and then you just like check yourself. You're like,
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm okay.
I'm good.
I got my
We're
arms.
okay.
All right,
Yeah,
good.
we're good. And so I think a lot of teams are just so hyper-focused, and fans are so hyper-focused on the now and not the future. And I think we're in a good spot. Like, you can't win a World Series in June and July, but you sure as hell can lose one, and we didn't lose that opportunity. So you could be chasing 18.5 games like the Mets. You could be 8.5 like the Padres. You can be doing all this other stuff that spent a ton of money and be in a drastic position because look at the Cardinals. Cardinals were the overwhelming favorite at the Central, and they're pretty much mathematically eliminated.
And they're going to be sellers at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
I've
And
already
so,
said it.
I am glad to be where we're at with everything considered.
Yeah, all things considered, 2 games out. Obviously, you've got Altuve going to be coming back, Urquidy coming back, Jordan coming back. I don't know about Michael Brantley. I don't even know if we're going to see Michael Brantley this season. It sucks.
You know what? Dana Brown was on your show Wednesday.
Yep.
Saw on Shawsbury at 9:30, right?
Yeah.
7:30.
Every
790.
790. And what he said this past week, I guess that would have been the 12th of July.
Yeah.
That Sean put him on the spot. You can only choose one thing to get at the All-Star at the trade deadline, and he said arm.
Yeah.
To me, that means I think they're still expecting Brantley to be back.
Yeah.
Because if Brantley was like for sure scratched, which I think everyone in here we're assuming that probably would be the case. It's like almost like finding a $5 bill in your pocket. Like, oh, I have this. Like,
because they'd been rumored looking for a left-handed outfield bat.
right. And now
left-handed big
on the
power
spot,
bat.
Sean put him on the spot. He was like, I want an arm.
Yeah, he said starting pitcher.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously the question was like choose one.
Yeah.
That tells me he's at least over 50%.
And he said that his mindset shifted because a couple of weeks prior to that, he was
Very adamant.
very dead set, very adamant about getting a big left-handed bat, left-handed pop.
And I love Dana Brown. Dude doesn't have a great poker face. He just. I feel like he just is very straightforward with you guys.
He's transparent.
And
That's for damn sure. Yeah.
So that's interesting.
But that also could change between now and the deadline.
Yeah.
Depending on Brantley.
This first week or two coming out of the All-Star break, not just for the Astros, but for teams that are right there in the hunt and that are also leading their division. You look over at the AL East, for everything that the Rays have done this season, they're only 2 games ahead of the Orioles.
Dude, they're good.
So you look at them, you look at the NL West, what is it? Where are the Dodgers and Diamondbacks right now?
Tied.
You look at the AL Central, it's a shit show. They suck up there. But still, the Guardians are 500 and they're winning the division by a game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
These first 2
By half a
weeks
game.
in each division are going to be huge.
Yeah. No, I said it on our Around the Moon podcast. That's our MLB podcast on this same network here.
What a plug,
good
producer.
plug.
I said
Rob.
this next 2 weeks are
getting better.
almost as important as the last 2 weeks of the season.
I agree.
As far as the impact on the overall season.
I agree.
Everything is going to happen here.
And not to be like cliche where every game matters, but it's nut cutting time now. Like every game really.
Well, for
this
those
is
teams
when
on
you-
the fringe,
for sure,
every game matters.
you got to turn it up.
The Angels have to win, or they're
Right. So that's
The Astros could put them away
Yeah.
this weekend. Legitimately, the Astros take care of business. They go in. I think we avoid Ohtani.
No, it's Ohtani versus JP France.
yeah.
Oh, tomorrow night?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
We don't avoid Ohtani.
he hasn't started.
But we've had success against Ohtani.
That Mike Trout is out for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 to 8 weeks or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's
So it's just going to be, I mean, in that lineup, it's Ohtani and everybody
let
else.
Let everyone else beat you. Don't let Ohtani
Right.
beat you.
So I think in this division, in the AL West, the Rangers, can they sustain what we saw in the first half? And then Seattle looked pretty damn good against the Astros that last series before the All-Star break. Can they ramp it up a little bit more and play better and continue to catch ground? And then, in my opinion, I think the Rangers will fizzle out because of their pitching. It's like we talked about before we came on this podcast.
Margins
like
tight.
it's going to be Evaldi and what's the other? John Gray.
John Gray.
Like, can they continue to pitch well? The hitting's going to come and go. Like, we know how hitting goes. Like, there's no way that those dudes are going to continue to hit that hot the entire second half. And if they do, that's one of those situations you tip your hat and you're like, damn, they got it done. I think they're going to fizzle out, and I think it'll be Seattle and Houston going for the AL West title, to me.
That's
No,
a
I
hot,
agree.
That's a hot take.
So but I agree.
Very possible.
All things considered, you have a lineup, a rotation, that has missed Urquidy for almost the whole year.
Last time he
Lance-
pitched, April 30th.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
Jose Urquidy.
pretty much extended spring training.
It's almost 3 months.
Then you have Lance chalked for the year. You have Luis chalked for the year. You had Verlander leaving free agency, and you're relying on all these rookies. You have Brandon Bielak, who's been up and down, just grinding through it. Obviously, AT&T Southwest keeps saying Brandon Bielak's a rookie. He's not a rookie.
Not a rookie.
He's not a rookie.
He's been throwing a lot of innings over the last 3-4 years. And then you have a bullpen that we saw was lights out 4 months ago that have struggled at times and figured it out. And then you have a lineup where Jordan and Altuve have only played like 13 games together this entire
crazy.
season.
Yeah.
You've
crazy.
had
We've had the full lineup, the World Series lineup we had last year. We've had it like twice
yeah.
all season.
And then you have the pressure of Jose Abreu in that contract, and he's obviously coming on the upswing. Tucker's on the upswing, Bregg's on the upswing, and everything else in between. And the Astros have the third best run differential in the American League.
Yeah, the American League. Yeah.
And the other two above them are the Rays at 149 and the
Rangers
Rangers at 148. But everyone else, they're number
at-
3 offense.
Look at their team ERA. They're second in all of the big leagues. The only other team that's got a better team ERA is the Atlanta Braves.
And I also think a lot of people aren't realizing the success of all these rookies and the Brandon Bielaks and all these people. When Urquidy comes back, and if they go get another arm, they bolster this rotation. Those guys are going to the pen,
Right.
Yeah.
and they're going to be dogs in the pen.
Yeah, then
like
you had-
what they're learning now and what they're going through.
Yeah.
is only going to help them in moments. And it goes back to Hunter Brown against the Yankees, loading the bases, getting out of that, and the adversity he's going through this year. I think it all comes together. So when October rolls around, and JP France needs to go get 2 innings as a bridge guy,
Yeah.
he's not going to be like, oh my God, this moment's too big. It's like, hey, I've been doing this all year. Let's go to work.
Yeah.
Hot take prediction. I think August, September, Javier might be that pen guy.
Yeah.
I don't think he will in
going
the playoffs.
back to the-
I don't think he will in the playoffs, but I think they're worried. They're worried about dead arm. They're worried about his innings, so they move him to the pen to throw 2-3 innings here and there rather than
Could be, yeah.
trying to start every
Yeah.
start.
I think one thing that I'm interested to see is if they go back to a 6-man
I
rotation.
hope they do.
I hope they do too.
I hope they do.
Yeah, when Urquidy comes back, why would you not?
Yeah.
Because I think Christian Javier needs. I hope this past 4 days off. I hope he didn't even pick up a baseball.
Yeah. Unplug.
Yeah.
Just
Relax.
go on a little trip.
Yeah.
Get some sun.
They're gonna need him down the stretch.
100%.
Yeah, I would
damn
rather
sure.
him not throw again until early mid-August
Yeah.
if that means he's back.
Yeah. And if
for
you can.
playoffs.
And if you can make a 6-man rotation work that gives guys an extra day, then do it.
Yeah.
If
I
you
think
can.
and usually in the past you're like, yeah, Verlander, you have people who like don't want to do that. They
Right.
they want their start every 5th day. I think right now only Framber would be the only one that you would be like, okay, well he can start every 5th day, but we'll
Yeah,
work everybody
everyone
else
else.
around him because they're all young guys. They're open to that.
Yeah.
And also, I think like we're going into this range of months where, as a fan base and as people on Twitter, or IG, wherever you are, shit posting on the internet, the Astros have been comfortably up like 8-9 games.
Yeah.
Like this is also new territory for us as fans over the last 7.5 years.
It's gonna be the biggest deadline for us in years.
Yeah, and so I think you have this like opportunity to like find love of baseball again and not just be like, oh, it's October now I can like go to the game. Like I can't literally wait to be in the dog days of summer and be like, hey, this random game against Oakland in August actually matters. Like we gotta do it. So I think like as a baseball team head, I'm like fun and pumped for that.
Yeah, because we're close.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we're already past the All-Star game. All-Star break is done. And they kick off the second half of the season tomorrow night, which is Friday. And then you look at the calendar, and where are we at? Like, the trade deadline is, what, 3 weeks away?
Looming.
Yeah, two in like 3 days.
Yeah, it's 2.5 weeks away. Because it's August 1st. And, like, think about what I just said. August. We're already about to be in August.
Yeah.
Like, football season's right around the corner, which means the best time for baseball because it goes through the fall months and into the postseason. And we're already there. Like, we're damn near already there.
Yeah, I mean, the Astros could have a really, really great second half. And no matter what, it's still going to be a tight division going down the end.
Yeah.
I think whether it's the Mariners or the Rangers, I think there's no way this division gets won by more than like 5 or 6 games.
So let's look at the trade deadline.
Okay.
It's August 1st, a couple of weeks away. And like we talked about what Dana Brown said, that his mindset shifted from a big left-handed power bat to a starter.
Yeah.
He also said that there's not a lot of sellers right now. So I saw the Cardinals, their GM already came out, either the GM or the owner already came out and was like, yeah, we're going to be trading people.
Yeah.
What are the Mets going to do?
Does
Scherzer get traded? Does Justin Verlander get traded?
I don't think Verlander, but I think Scherzer might.
I would go get Scherzer.
Like one of those guys
Scherzer
has
with this team.
Yeah.
Dog.
If they can't figure it out, what are they back of the
They are
NL East?
18 and a half.
18 and a half, yeah. Yeah, they're out of it.
Dude, they're gonna be sellers.
So where are they in the wild card though?
Wild card, they are 7.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
they come out in the second
depends
half
on the
and
next 2 weeks. Yeah.
drop a couple games here and there. Steve Cohen's like he's already said it.
Yeah, we talked about this. He
already said the GM's safe and the Showalter, the manager, is safe for the rest of this year.
Yeah.
And he was like, "There's going to be hard conversations that are going to have to be had." So that means to me, they're going to be selling.
He's the type of guy that he looks at players as assets more than players. Like,
right.
Correct.
He no matter, even if he did just sign Joseph Verlander to a big deal, he doesn't care if on the other side there's a way to make more money or have a better outcome. He'll make that move.
So then there's a perennial arm. I don't know how much it's going to cost, what you're going to do, but
3 arms over in St. Louis that Josh had brought up. Montgomery.
Yeah, it was Jordan Montgomery.
Flaherty.
Yep.
And Jordan Hicks.
Yeah.
Jordan Hicks.
Local kid.
Klein Oak to Creek.
Creek,
I
yep,
really
Creek.
think they might go get him.
Dude, he chunks.
Well, I mean,
he goes 103 with like 8 feet of run.
I think he's gonna end up with the Texas team. It's just the Astros or Rangers.
And that's why I don't think the Astros would be fully.
It's not gonna be the Rangers.
Yeah.
They just went and got Chapman.
I think they need like 2 more.
You want to go get another electric arm?
No, exactly.
Need it.
They need more.
If they're about winning,
Will Smith was the closer the other day against us. Like,
Yeah, okay.
He's the one who blew the save. Like Chapman is all great for them, but they don't have a setup man either. Like they need. I mean, and I think they would be like, all right, Hicks in the 8th, Chapman in the 9th, or flip that. Whew, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's shortens.
But
games.
also,
So I think the Astros might go get him specifically to take him away from the Rangers if they could.
And the reason why, and I can, people in the comments tell me who you guys want to target, but game theory alone, Maton's he's going to blow past his appearances and innings. You have Brian Abreu, who's getting more extended work he's ever had.
Yep.
Obviously, Presley is a staple. Naris is getting all these high leverage arms are getting a ton of work. Stan is getting a ton of work. He'll probably blow past his career highs.
Yeah.
So why don't you go get another high leverage arm and take some off those guys' plays? Not that they're being
bullpen's
replaced.
Taxed, man.
Just get a little shot in the arm.
Taxed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And last year they weren't used.
No.
And then they got the flex in October. So
Right.
let's inject some relief with a starting arm and a bullpen arm.
Whether it's Hicks or like a high leverage guy or just like a innings eater type of guy, they're going to get somebody in that bullpen.
I like Jordan Montgomery.
I do like Jordan.
Left-handed arm, starter.
Not that we need outfielders because we have a ton, but it's going to be interesting. They have Lars Nootbaar, Carlson, Jordan Walker, Tyler Neal, and Burleson all are outfielders for the Cardinals that could be moved.
Yep.
Does a 35-year-old Paul Goldschmidt go somewhere?
So that's something we talk. I think he could. I don't know. So St. Louis,
I don't
compared
think,
to the Mets, St. Louis is a lot more sentimental. So I don't think they would move him.
I don't think Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt move. I think they stay.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know what
that's
the hell.
a tough vision. That's a tough thing to like tell your team.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the hell happened to them.
Yeah,
Dude, I picked them to win that
easily,
division.
easily. Yeah.
I don't know.
But
what
you
it
know,
is.
I mean, look what the Reds are doing.
And
They're on
then-
fire.
And then you have a Giolito,
Yeah.
a Lance Lynn. Everyone's favorite Joe Kelly will probably be moved. I could see the Rangers getting Joe Kelly.
I could see that.
Such
So
a
you have,
fucking
and also
douchebag.
you have Stroman.
Yeah,
Stroman
that's
and
a
Bellinger
name
could
that
be
got
moved
brought
in
up
the
on our
other
show this
side.
morning. Marcus Stroman.
I
I
would
wouldn't
take-
mind him.
I would take Stroman.
I would take Stroman too.
He got some flair.
Yeah.
He'd fit in perfect.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be real interesting what these teams are gonna do, because you got to think big buyers are Rangers, Astros, Dodgers, Yankees. Does Miami buy?
Yeah.
Does Atlanta? I mean,
Atlanta's
does
not gonna do it.
Atlanta?
Atlanta doesn't need to
They
do
don't have to do
anything.
anything. They're.
They don't.
God.
They don't.
Wait, what are
Are we doing this again? Really? How did you get in?
How did you get here?
Gotta lock your windows.
How did you get in?
You gotta lock your windows, man. I'm back.
How did you
I
get
got
in?
out on bail, and I'm back.
What's his
I
name
have
again?
something to say to you.
What's your name again?
Frederick Hartigan, Freddie.
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 Fred.
There you go.
Frank.
Frederick.
I'm back, and I have something to say.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Are you supposed to be a guy that's on Astros Twitter, like, or are
am
you Astros Twitter? Yeah.
I am. I embody
Okay.
Astros Twitter. I have something to say.
Okay, and you're not affiliated with Live PD?
Big fan of that show, but no. I did some work on that show, but no. I was a fan of that
did
show
you
as
do
well.
work, or were you on the
They
show?
took me off many times. They escorted me many times. They love me though.
Hey.
Just like y'all love me, right?
Frederick,
What?
put the
It's Freddie.
mic stand down.
I have
Okay.
to hold
All
it.
right,
I
what's
have
your question,
something to
dude?
say.
We're on a tight schedule
I
here.
have something to say to y'all. I have no questions.
Can we up our security?
Just a prophecy.
up our security?
I know. The second half, no good. Brantley DFA him.
Why is he out of
What a
breath?
bad signing that was. We need to trade for arms. Otani, Cease, Justin Verlander. The Mets don't need him.
You want all three
Why
of
did
those
we get
arms?
rid of him?
You want all those three of those
Three of
arms?
those arms.
Why not? We need to throw everything we have at the board because this team is bummy.
It's bumming?
Bummy. The
Bombing
second
or bumming?
Bummy. The second half, no good. No good. You put in a good word. Put in a good word. We need Otani.
No.
We need the hero.
Do you
I
want
will-
us to tell Dusty Baker?
You have
well,
your
no, we'll-
inside sources, I know.
We'll send it to the top. We'll send it to Crane himself,
Yeah.
Otani, just for you, Freddie.
Good. We need arms. Don't get that big ass.
Thank you. That was quick. Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you for the
that.
quick hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it,
We're
they
gonna
keep-
trade.
how do we,
We're gonna
get
trade
in here?
for Otani.
Otani,
Fixes everything.
Otani, Cease, and Verlander apparently.
Package deal.
What
And DFA Brantley, I guess. I don't know what the
I
fuck?
think we need to increase our security a little bit more.
Yeah. we need to
does he keep
allocate
getting
that.
in?
We need to allocate the budget for that.
Yeah. How
Uh,
does he keep getting in?
I don't know.
last arm for the Astros.
And why
would
does he
you-
want you to go to
I
the
don't
plate?
know.
What do
He's the one that works at 790. What about Erod?
Oh, probably because you're the ApolloDez.
Oh
that makes
my
sense.
God.
Yeah, yeah,
Even
yeah.
Frederick knows it.
Yeah, he knows.
Makes sense.
Well.
Damn, dude.
What about Eduardo Rodriguez?
Who?
Erod.
Erod.
Oh, Erod? Yeah.
He's on my list.
I'm still
Yeah.
focused on Otani, Dylan Cease.
Yeah, you know,
and
obtainable
Justin
numbers. Yeah.
Verlander. All three of them. Because they're bumming.
Trade the
Bummy.
Space
Whatever.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Hashtag bummy.
Let's get it. Let's get into our first half awards.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a little blog on ApolloHU.com.
Mauricio Dubon, dog of the first half. Let's give it up.
Wow.
Wow.
No?
Coming in hot.
Coming in
Okay.
hot.
That's what we're doing.
First half MVP.
Oh, man. Where would the Astros be without Mauricio Dubon in his 20-game hitting
No,
streak?
I
mean,
No, I hear you. I just don't think statistically he's MVP.
okay.
I hear you for dog.
I don't think the stats.
MVP is more like who was the best player. Like
Well,
on
who was the
team.
best
But the
player.
eyeball test,
It's-
Doobie did a lot.
It's got to be Framber.
That-
You going Framber?
Yeah. I would say Jordan, but he missed so many games. It's
I'm
hard to
going
say.
Jordan.
But I think with Jordan, he missed. How many months has he missed so
He
far?
missed the month, and people are just now passing him in stats.
So
No,
Jordan at one point, like last week, was number 19 in RBIs in all of the big leagues, and he hadn't swung a bat in like a month.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
I'm
Framber's like on track to win Cy Young, so it's hard to not.
Okay, so Framber, Jordan.
I mean, Christian Javier was at 7-1 at one point.
True. He's still at 7-1.
Bringing-
He's
we
still-
bring-
yeah.
we're
He
bringing
got
a pitcher-
32 he got
bringing
32
pitcher
runs of
wins.
offense in 3 games. He gave up 31 runs.
Bringing a pitcher wins up in here.
Yeah, I would probably have to give it to Jordan.
Yeah,
I
I
honorable
agree.
mention Doobie, though?
Yeah, I just think like look at the first 2 months that he had.
Sure.
I mean, dude, how many times he was getting on base 3 times a game? Whether it's
No,
walks,
I agree.
singles,
No, 100%.
a couple doubles here
He'll
and
have,
there,
he'll have
like
his categories.
because it's not. I mean, Kyle Tucker's played well as of late. Bregman's still trying to figure it out, but still walking like he always does.
Brady's coming around, but
It's
he's
not.
qualified.
Jeremy Pena struggled.
Yeah.
Altuve's been hurt. It's not Maldonado. Not Corey Jolks. It's not Diaz. Like
Or
I mean,
Chaz or Jake.
yeah, it's
I
got to
think-
be.
I think we
it's
give
got
it
to
to
be
Jordan.
Jordan.
First half Cy Young.
Yeah, Framber.
Framber, unanimous.
Framber, for sure.
Yeah,
Unanimous.
yeah.
That's easy.
First half defensive MVP. Defensive MVP.
I
Going Mauricio Dubon.
DB?
Yeah.
Look at all the
Yeah.
plays that the
No,
dude, like,
you
like,
don't have to sell me on
and
it.
and the plus of being able to play multiple positions.
Right.
That's huge. Yeah.
you can put the dude
No.
anywhere.
I would say him or Chaz.
Chaz is, I mean, in his playing time, he shows he's a lockdown center fielder.
Yeah,
outfielder.
can we make him the starter, like the everyday starter in center field,
That's a
please?
whole-
Like, what
yeah.
can we do that?
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation.
I'm between. JP has looked really good.
Yeah.
Like
He's
JP
only
this
made, like,
year
2
shown how
errors.
much of an athlete he really is
Yeah.
with the no shift.
That
'Cause he
jump
makes
throw
some-
the other night.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's showing why he won a Gold Glove.
Correct.
For sure.
I also have that's honorable mention, and then I have Yanier Diaz honorable mention, just because he doesn't have enough.
How many runners has he thrown out?
Producer Josh, you know how many? Like, was he like 8 of 12?
Yeah. Let me look it up.
But I'm gonna go Dubon. I just don't think Yanier has enough innings, just because he's should be catching all the time. He's not. JP shown he's a
conversation?
freak, but I'm gonna go Doobie as the
Yeah,
as award.
I agree with that.
Okay, was that Josh? You go Doobie as well?
Yeah, I agree, Doobie. Yeah.
Unanimous, Doobie. First half surprise.
Mauricio Dubon. No, so I don't know if you guys you probably don't, like we could roll the tape back, but one of the guys that I said in the very beginning of this season that I really liked his at-bats was Corey Jolks, and I want Corey Jolks in the
I
lineup
was
more.
about to say.
And he has been consistent basically the entire season. So surprised, I mean, just from the first couple games that he played, I saw something in the swing and how he was getting on base. I was like, I want to see more of that. I don't know about surprise. I was surprised that he even made the damn big league, the opening day
Right,
roster.
yeah.
Like he was not a name that I saw coming. So maybe him, he could be an honorable mention. But honestly, it's Mauricio Dubon. Like he got thrusted into the starting role because Altuve gets hurt in the World Baseball Classic.
And he only makes him a better baseball player.
Yeah,
He had
and
20 game hitting streak at one point.
nobody
making all the-
expected him to hit.
No.
Like this.
Yeah.
No,
And
so
make the
I'm-
plays defensively, too. He's
Right.
got a silky glove.
Yeah.
Obviously, last year he was a punching bag for Astros Twitter and fans, but he's always had a glove. And I think I said on a podcast last year, I was like, yeah, he
Yeah.
may not be hitting, but I'm like, those hands
So-
and what he does, like, you can't teach. It's like
You and
God-given.
I had, I don't remember if it was on the podcast, but we had a conversation about like big leaguers in general.
Yeah.
Like fans, and we're guilty of it too, saying that guy sucks. Well, in reality, no, they don't suck. Like people, and like one of the things that I marvel at is watching big league infielders or just position players taking in and out. Like watching Yuli Gurriel when he was here, watching him go to different positions and take in and out was a thing of beauty. He could do it at first, and then you slide him over to shortstop, and it looks like he could do it there. I used to watch Mauricio Dubon take balls at shortstop last year, and his hands are fucking unbelievable. And we started talking about this.
Remember when we did?
Yeah.
It was ALCS game 2.
Was it?
Yeah, when you were on the field.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I walked down. I was like,
oh,
dude.
yeah, okay.
I was like,
so that's
dude,
where it was,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I was like, dude, like these guys are, it's insane. Like you see these different guys that are like, to take Michael Brantley and throw him at first base and watch him take in and out, you would have thought he was a first baseman his whole life.
Yeah,
Like, just how
just
good
an
these guys are.
athletes.
So Jordan's glove, or not Jordan, you could probably put Jordan at first base and he looked like he's done it his whole life. But Mauricio Dubon in the infield is salty. Like it's nasty. Like it's damn good. And then you can throw him out in center field, left field, right field, like wherever you want to put him.
Yeah.
So I think surprise, I'm going with Mauricio Dubon.
All right. Yeah, I would agree. Jolks is my honorable mention as well.
Yeah.
Maybe Diaz a little bit, but you kind of knew Diaz was a top prospect.
I'm doing the group of Brown, France, Blanco, Bielak.
That's a good point.
Just a group,
JP
the
France
group of
is a
them
huge,
of just
yeah.
eating, not even just eating innings, but being fucking
Excelling.
dogs on the mound and getting wins and competing. Like that group, like the expectations of that. I mean, who you're replacing and all that, they've just stepped up and said,
Yeah. Fuck it.
fuck it.
And there's no reason why the Astros should have even a top 5 team ERA right now with how many rookies they've thrown out there. It's crazy. That shouldn't
If
happen.
we went man on the street in L.A., New York, and Chicago, and literally just had pictures of JP France, Bielak, Blanco, and be like, name this Astro or name this professional baseball player, no idea.
No clue.
No, like
You
no one would
could
name
go
these guys.
up to most.
I think maybe
people-
here.
You could go to most people. Yeah, you could say who are the Astros' top 5 starters.
Yeah.
Like who's their rotation right now? And most
I
people
guarantee
would
you
be like,
A good chunk
Framber?
of people would still name Justin Verlander.
Probably.
You
You're
know
right.
what I mean?
Probably.
Absolutely.
So those are my guys. Those guys are my big surprise.
No, that's a great
the
one.
group of them.
Okay.
But individually, I think you guys, what Dubon's done,
Yeah.
have been nails. Core jokes as well. Favorite moments of the first half.
It's the sweep of the Braves for me, and Jordan coming back like
Yeah,
twice.
I think that first game, that Friday night game,
Yeah.
where he hit the home
Off
run
Minter.
late.
Yeah.
On the
And
chop
Dubon,
house.
I think Dubon hit a big 2-run double at some point in that game to right center that I remember. Maybe not a 2-run double, but it was an RBI something. And then Jordan hit that bomb. I think that was my favorite moment because they went in there and everyone was like, ugh.
Yeah, we were
They're
scared
struggling. The Braves are one. Now they
So
were
does-
at the time.
they were
but they're
then,
definitely
still
now.
now,
So did they play the Rays first, then the Braves, or was it the Braves, then the Rays?
Rays.
Braves and then Rays.
Okay, because they kicked the shit out of both of them, right?
Yeah, I
they
think we won
swept the
6
Braves and took
Yeah,
two
that
out
was
of
the road
3.
trip. Yeah,
Yeah,
we took 2 or 3 of the Rays.
Yeah, we took
Yeah.
5 of 6, I think, that
Yeah.
that week. My moment I put in the blog, put in that shiny gold 2022 flag.
Oh, yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
probably favorite.
Oh, for
Game
sure.
moment though.
Yeah, raising the flag, raising that
Braves.
banner, yeah.
I like that Cub series.
That was good.
I
That
mean,
walk off.
the walk off.
Yeah.
I like that one. The ripping the Rangers hard out was pretty sweet.
That's pretty up there. We went in 3 or 4,
It just
and
like sucks. Like
and it looked going
you
into that
dropped 10
series.
you
We
were
were
up
like,
10-2 and
Yeah.
blew that game. But
yeah.
but yeah, I think putting the flag up was the pennant. gold
Actually, you know what? I still like the Braves. I think my favorite moment is when the lineups are announced on Twitter by the Astros Twitter account, and then everyone
And Freddy Hartigan's going.
freaks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite moment, I'd say.
It's a good moment.
Yeah,
It's a
and
good
then
moment.
then you see people actually saying "fire Dusty Baker." Like those are classic. Like,
Freddie Hartigan doesn't.
yeah,
Doesn't quit.
Hopefully not.
He's still in the house. Is he in the house?
Calls into the
Calls
house.
come from inside the house.
First half rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year, probably JP France.
Yeah. Yeah, or Yiner.
Yeah,
It's hard not to say Hunter Brown, even though he scuttled towards the end and he needed a break as well. I'm gonna go JP France as well. Like
Yeah. I mean, who would have thought JP France would have had a better year than Hunter Brown up to this point? Yeah.
JP France should be getting rookie of the year votes.
Yeah, he might.
it's crazy.
6 straight quality starts,
Yeah.
giving you an opportunity to win day in and day out.
I mean, he's over. Once you get over the 50 inning mark and your ERA is still under 4, like you're having a great season.
yeah, especially when it almost and we're trying to get him on the pod, but I want to talk to him. It almost seems he makes in-game adjustments like a veteran, because there'll be times where his changeup is a little flat, he just drops it. He's like, "All right, I'm going with my slider cutter."
Yeah.
There'll be other times where they're on the slider cutter. He's like, "All right, well, you're on that. I'm gonna change my game plan up. Here's a changeup." It's just
Yeah.
obviously he's 20 years old, older rookie, but he looks like he's a seasoned vet out there, and I think it's a testament to the organization, Maldi, Diaz, whoever's catching him, but like he's the one executing the pitches.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
I like JP France.
all right, final one. Dog. First half.
First half.
Dog.
Dog.
For me, it's between Mauricio Dubon and Yordan Alvarez. So. And Yordan has missed time.
I think I got it. This is Dubon's.
Kind of leading towards Dubon as well.
I just think because the dog award is less about being the best player, but being that
Being
guy.
the dog.
Being
The
that-
dog.
The dog. The
Yeah.
dog in the clubhouse. The dog in a lineup that's making a difference.
Yeah.
And yeah,
First half collective, I would say Mauricio Dubon.
Doobie dog.
Your Doobie?
Who you got?
I mean, we'll give it to Doobie because it's 2/3 vote.
Right, but
I'm going to go Ryan Presley.
Okay.
Ryan Presley because he has that one random Pittsburgh one. Like, well, he'll give up those 3 runs. But, like, I can get the tweets already when Ryan Presley's just running in to Johnny Cash. Like, I'm like, okay, let's get the victory tweets
It's
primed, ready to go.
So nice to just get to the 9th inning with the lead, and you're like, all right.
yeah.
I don't think collectively as a fan base we appreciate Ryan Presley the way he's pitched since Jeff got him.
Yeah.
I really don't because, there'll be one-offs. Every pitcher will have that. But there's just a sense of calm when he comes in.
Yeah.
Because there's other starters who are like, closers that are like probably have more electric stuff and throw 105. But it's like
somebody like Chapman.
yeah, but you don't know what is he gonna walk 3 guys like
Yeah.
press? I'm like, nah, dude, here comes spin.
I mean, you can make the argument other than Billy Wagner, he might be the best Astros closer of all time. Second to Billy Wagner.
I have his base. So he pitched with Minnesota for 6 years and the Astros now officially for 6 years after the season. He's at 250 innings pitched for the Astros, 96 saves.
damn,
That's strong.
it's pretty good.
That is strong.
He's already 4th in saves
In Astros history?
Yeah.
Who's above him?
Brad Lidge at 123
You forgot about Brad Lidge.
and Dave Smith at 199. I didn't forget about Brad Lidge, but I for some reason thought he wasn't here as long. But yeah, I was wrong. And then Dave Smith. I don't. Boomers will be mad at me. I don't know anything about Dave Smith.
Career whip at .915, 11.5 K9 for the Astros, 321 strikeouts. Like,
Yeah, I mean, if he stays around another 3 years, he's going to pass Lidge for sure, and he'll be up there.
in 6 years of the Astros, he's only hit 2 people.
That's
Damn.
crazy, especially with the pressure of the moment. That many times you're up there in the 9th inning, close game. That pressure, that's surprising. That's crazy.
56 walks in his career as an Astro.
That's
Wow.
yeah.
Insane. So
That's what
obviously
you
we'll
want.
go Doobie as a dog, but this sense of
honorable mention. Yeah.
honorable mention, calmness, just a dog. Ryan
Quiet
Presley.
dog. He's the quiet dog. He's
Quiet
the one.
dog.
He's the one in the corner that's not barking a bunch, but is ready to strike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
for sure.
He's big dog on the porch, ready to go.
yeah. He's big dog. You're like you see him up there. You're like, I'm not going near him.
Yeah. he's like the dog in Sandlot. You're like,
Yeah, beast.
yeah.
But Doobie.
All right, so Dubon.
Doobie.
All right, Dubon.
Let's go.
First half dog.
First
half
half
dog.
annual inaugural
Dog of the first
dog
half.
of the first half.
Yeah.
Mauricio Dubon.
There's only one
Come
a
on
year.
podcast.
There's only one.
There's only one.
That's it.
Put it. Actually, you can put it right next to the World Series trophy
There we go.
in his
Yeah.
trophy cabinet.
Nice.
Yeah, put it in there.
All right.
Put it
Well,
inside. Put it inside the flags.
second half starts tomorrow night, Friday night, against the Angels. JP France versus Shohei. Looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Expectations?
Win the division. Simple.
Yeah.
Winners win.
Win in the division.
I think they just need to
Just win the division.
focus on themselves and win.
Get healthy. Win the division. Acquire an arm at the deadline, and then roll into October.
Just win every series.
Let's get hot. Why not? The weather's hot.
Yeah.
Astros are gonna be hot.
Yeah.
You know what else
Hey.
is hot? Big City Wings.
Nice.
Like that?
Yeah,
dude.
good
I've
segue
been
into
look.
it.
Yeah.
That's
Hit the plug, and
Uh,
then we'll let Josh get us out of here.
Big City Wings, Houston's Wing Joint, Apollo Wing Joint, be someone at Big City Wings. We're going to be out there July 29th for National Wing Day. It's the Astros play the Rays, so we'll be there pregame, probably go to the game, go back in the Edo location. But yeah, go out there, tell them, Apollo sent you guys. Guys, I'm telling you, best burger, best wing, just go, try it out. There's one near you, find one at bigcitywings.com. Shout out to Big City Wings for being our powered by sponsor today.
Shout out.
There we
All
go.
right.
Take us out.
Thank you for watching and listening to the Beyond Diamond podcast. That was a great first half. Ready for the second half. I'm Josh. That's Dez. That's Brian. We will see you next time.
Peace.
Love you guys.